Welcome back, people, to Let's Play UFO Defense. Right, it's actually my second attempt at this recording, so I did a couple of mistakes. One, accidentally stopped the video accidentally, which didn't do much, and secondly, it wasn't even recording the sound because the microphone socket, microphone plug wasn't in fully. So it's quite fortunate I accidentally stopped the video and noticed nothing actually happened anyway. Nothing really happened. But anyway, I have actually got something I forgot to do. One is I got to rename this Margatroid to Margatroid. Checked on the Tahu wiki, I did actually spell her name wrong. So that's that. Right, next. Next thing I'm going to explain is what sort of equipment we've got at the moment. This will increase. Yeah, I'll start on the equipment and tell you what, if I'm using them or what they're used for. Right, first we're going to start with ships, what ships you can get and their weapons at the moment. First one is the Sky Ranger. It's basically your starting transport. And it does quite a good job. This can actually last you for most of the game. I tend to use these for most of the game. Well, yeah, mostly. Yeah. They can be used quite. You'll need to use a different ship at the very end, for definite. But this can last you for most of the game really. It's your basic transporter. It's mainly used for transporting your troops and their equipment across to where they're needed. But it's also quite useful as like a little scouting plane, since it has got a large fuel capacity and doesn't use it. So that's a Sky Ranger. The next one is an interceptor. This is your basic fighter. It's used for shooting down shooting down enemy UFOs until you get something better. So that's your basic fighter. It's got all fighters have got 2 weapon pods. So that's your basic fighter. It's not as fast running as the Sky Ranger. It can't stay up in the air as long. And again, it is using a lot more fuel for speed. It's a lot faster than the Sky Ranger. Next is the Stingray. Just check that. Right, Stingray is your basic missile. There are 2 missiles. This is a weaker of 2, but you're able to hold more of them. It's weaker and does less range than the other missile, which I'm about to show you. But I use this alongside the Avalanche, which is stronger of the 2 missiles. It does more damage and it's got a better accuracy and better range, but you can only carry half as many. You can carry 3 missiles, 3 Avalanches, so you can carry 6 Stingrays. I like to use both of them on an interceptor. I like to use both of them until you get a much better ship weapon later. So that's what I do. However, the cannon is like a machine gun. In my eyes, it's near useless because it's got poor accuracy, poor damage, and it's got a very poor range. Your plane has to get right close to UFO. In most cases, that will allow for the UFO to shoot back at you. So particularly, I don't like using the cannon. So I just get rid of them. Next we're moving on to the tanks, I think. Yeah, the tanks. At the moment, I've only got 1 tank, which is not this normal tank. It has a cannon, which is like a normal real-life tank, really. Automated heavy weapons backwards and sides completely. So that's what you saw me using in that last round. It wasn't doing me shoot. Good thing about tanks, they're quite tough. You used to make useful scouts, and you don't really lose. And you don't really lose a fight or soldier if one gets killed. So the bad thing about it is they don't gain experience like soldiers would. They stay the same the whole time. The cannon itself, it's an explosive weapon. It's got quite a big blast radius, so it's quite handy if it looks like you're going to slightly miss, and the alien still might get killed in the blast. So that's quite handy. It's also handy for big aliens, since big aliens tend to take 4 times that damage if you hit them on all 4 parts of them. I'll explain more of that when you come across one. Just wait until a terror mission will most likely come across one. And so that's tanks there. Just make sure you've got ammo. Also got one with a rocket on it. I'm trying to think. Actually, I was talking about one with a rocket launcher. Sorry. was talking about one. Yeah, I was talking about the one with the rocket launcher. One in the tank just fires a solid shot, which is quite powerful. My bad. Which tank have I got on my craft? One with cannon. Ah. Well done, Rider. You just you bought the wrong vehicle. You bought the vehicle with the wrong weapon. Well done. Part 1, you always straight away made mistakes. It's part 3 now. You just realise you made a mistake. Well done, Rider. Well done. Moving on to weapons and equipment. Pistol is completely useless. Too weak. It's accurate, but it's too weak. It's accurate. You can fire it lots of times, but it's too weak to make much of a difference. Really, you're better off with other weapons. Really, it's too weak to make much of a difference, and they're going to be practically useless in a very short time. You might get lucky with a sectoid with it, but it's not strong enough to make any use. So I have to sell them and get better equipment. Rifles are a lot better. Most X1 players use these at the start. It's just normally rifle you can fire. Another thing about pistol is you can't auto fire it either. So I forgot about that. It's stronger than the pistol. This actually has a reasonable chance of killing the early aliens. You saw those sectoids. Sometimes it killed in one hit, sometimes it took two. But it still did the job quite well. It's the most commonly used weapon at the start, and so you can't go wrong with a basic equipping use. It's quite common to see X players just quit all their soldiers with rifles at the start until you get something better to use better. So that's that really. It's not as accurate as a pistol, but it's still no, it's actually more accurate than pistol. Pistol's even more useless. The rifle's more accurate than pistol, okay, but it does still take a bit, costs a bit more to use. Heavy cannons. Now, heavy cannons is very powerful. It's quite powerful early weapon. I don't know much about this, though. I've only just started using them, but it's quite powerful. It's useful. We've got some tough aliens earlier on, so that's that. You've got 3 types of ammunition with it. You've got arm piercing, which is like a good size shot. High explosive, which goes a boom when you shoot it. So I might actually buy a few more of them, so it'll be useful. Incendiary is useful when you've got nighttime missions. It lights up the place. It starts by starting fires. Aliens can catch fire and take a little bit of damage when you go through it, but it's not as useful as the other two, in my opinion. Because they help light up the place when it's night, but autocannons is like it's the same as similar to heavy cannon, except it's a bit weaker, but you can have a possibility of auto aim, right? And it's also less accurate too. But as I say, you can have auto shot with it. So that's that. Now next is rocket launcher. This fires powerful rockets. It's kind of like similar to tank cannon. Oh, not tank. I mean tank rocket launcher. So it's powerful, and if anyone that gets caught, even if you miss sight, you miss the alien. Even if you sight, miss the alien, you can still get him in the blast radius. So it's quite not a very useful weapon. Again, not so many people use it now. We've just researched laser pistol. Laser weapons are more powerful than pistols than what you start off with. That's why we research laser weapons first, so you get these new weapons in. Laser pistols, it's similar to pistol and laser weapons in one way. It's similar to pistol, just does a lot more damage, so it's more useful than this one. Will actually help you, unlike the previous one. I don't tend to build laser pistols though. I just wait until I get laser rifles and use them. Next is grenades, just standard grenade. Prime it and then throw it. It's okay for early aliens. It won't be so useful later on. The aliens will start to be a bit more tougher, but get sectoids and another alien we might come across, they're quite useful. Soldiers tend to be very accurate when throwing thing, so getting thrown things like grenades isn't a bad idea. I tend to use, some players don't use them, some players do. I tend to use them sometimes. I haven't used them yet, but I do tend to use them sometimes. It takes quite a lot to use though, to prime and throw in one turn. Especially the prime bit. The throwing bit isn't that bad, but the time you priming it can actually take a while. You can say how many times it goes till it goes off, or you can say it to go off at the end of the turn. So as I say, it takes, usually one tactic is to, it only goes off if it's on the floor, so sometimes you drop it on the floor and then get another soul to pick it up and throw it. That's one technique you can use anyway. Next weapon is smoke grenade. I don't tend to use this, some players do. It works like a grenade, except it doesn't cause damage, it just causes a blast of smoke, which is useful for hiding your soldiers, but as I say, I don't tend to use it, so you won't see me use these. Proximity grenade is basically throw it after it's primed itself using the timer. Anyone that goes near it, whether a human or alien, it goes boom. So it's quite. I've never actually used these before, but I might buy a couple to try them out. I've got an idea on how to good use for these. High explosives, I never use these. It does a ton of damage. It's very, very, very powerful, but it's got a big radius, but it's just too heavy and cumbersome in my eyes to throw and to make really good use of it. So that's that really. Finally, stun mods. I used to use these a lot. Sometimes nowadays I don't use them as much. I wait until I get stun launchers. It's basically you run up close to it with, once an alien with it equipped, up close, and you can try and stun the alien, which knock it unconscious. It's useful if you need unconscious aliens. I tend to wait until stun launch is better, which is an alien weapon. I've got one, so I can research it. Electrophares. Oh, I've got one more. Yeah, I've got one more equipment. Electrophares is used at night time. It can be hard to see. The electrophares help light up the place. Throw it in the spot, and it will light it up there. It's useful, but you still have to run around flying about. There's a lot of micromanage involved when using this weapon. Again, nowadays I don't tend to use it. I try and avoid night missions if possible. Let's try that solve. I think I've done research on the alien artifacts yet. We've got basic series, so I'll go through that in a different video. I haven't researched any of these yet, so yeah, that's all for now. That's what we've got for the moment anyway. I'll show you the basic stuff later, in the next part maybe. Now let's just sort things out here. First one, sell some of the stuff. Yeah. I've still got pistols. Oh no, it's purchased, won't go on the wrong one. That's say one of the still got pistols. First we'll sell dead sectoids. We'll keep one for research. I won't be researching that for a while, you don't really need it. Sell one of them, but we'll need some more later. Plasma pistols, small, yeah, you do have a stun launcher, as I thought it was. Keep the stun launcher in its ammunition, so I will be using them. Plasma pistol and plasma pistol kit. I won't be using the plasma pistol. It's one of the alien weapons, and same with plasma rifles. So 3 of them had plasma rifles. So I'm saying 2 of them. I won't really use them. I'll wait until I've got plasma cannons. Let's keep one of each of them for research. That's got some money. Right, I don't need any souls. Last time I actually bought souls and please pop. I won't this time. I'll need to wait for living quarters to be built for that. But, okay, we've got laser rifles. Laser rifles I will be using. So it's similar to laser pistol, do a lot more damage than a normal rifle. And another thing about laser weapons, they don't require ammunition. So they're very useful, more powerful, and don't require ammunition. I also think they have less TU. Well, I said TU's cost. Oh, TU costs the same. So overall, they're much better than your normal rifles. I will be building them. But for now, right, research. I'm tempted to research. Last time I'm going to research alien alloys. That's what I did last time. I'm going to do it this time. Right. Yep, we will be building laser rifles. So, please start building laser rifles. We'll need a full team of them just in case, but doubt we'll need them that many. Right, I want 10 more engineers and medicine scientists. Right. Aha, we've got another UFO. I didn't actually get another UFO pop up last time. I have this time. Right. Inceptor. Go after him. Small, isn't it? So it's either a medium scout or large scout. Whatever the case, shoot it down. So you can see the two differences between missiles there. And this time shot it down. It's not destroyed, it's crash land. So that's that. If our soldiers go up and say hi. One more thing, I'm going to buy a few bits of ammunition actually. Just a couple of rifle clips. Right, car. Did I change Margatroid's name? Yes I did. Okay, did I? Yep, we should have some extra clips now. Right. Oh, we actually got a laser rifle fable. Awesome. Right, put that on. Take one of the clips off. Okay, rifle's off. Okay, so someone's going to have a laser rifle. Okay, save it in case it crashes. I think with that, I'm going to end the video part here. So when we come back, we'll be doing that mission. See you then.